Hello, I'm Katrina Menne. I am just a general Sigma nerd. The story of data is just a story of people and humanity. There has always been a desire to either create data, manage data, and tell the story of humanity through data. The overarching message I want to convey with this book and my other content is that anyone can be a data person. I didn't intend to start out in a data career. I asked a lot of why questions, and that kind of helped me create curiosity and explore the data. There's a pretty interesting mix of heroes and villains in the modern data landscape. I think about the heroes are going to be platforms like Sigma that are built on this low code, no code, making data accessible ideas. In addition to the platforms, there's also a very vibrant data community. I think about contributors who are producing content, hosting meetups, and all of those sorts of things that are helping people understand and grow their technical data skills and becoming more curious about data in general. On the flip side, we have some of the villains such as data silos, which keep data locked within certain departments or sections of a business, making it really difficult for people to get a clear understanding of what's happening and what they should be doing next. My favorite section to write was chapter 4 because it talks about the future of spreadsheets in analytics and the future that Sigma is creating. Sigma could have taken the easy route by recreating spreadsheets or copying other BI platforms that exist in industry today, but instead they're deciding to push the boundaries of what those platforms should and can be. Sigma is such a disruptor in the current BI industry because, first of all, the interface is so much more easily accessible to people. So again, you're removing the barriers of technical knowledge. Anyone can go in and start to explore and play around with their data and find meaningful insights and bring those to their team and work together to help build something that's really cool. And so the amount of data that you can work with in Sigma, I think, is so freeing in those things. I think about other BI platforms that I have worked in where I click one thing and then I go grab a cup of coffee and I come back 5 minutes later and it's still loading. Whereas in Sigma, I've worked with tables and workbooks that have billions and trillions of rows, and it just works. And that's what the data industry is really looking for. Sigma addresses the modern data size challenges in a couple different ways. The first is being specifically designed for cloud architecture that enables just so much more data to be within the platform for folks to look at and analyze. The second way that it improves on the existing spreadsheet and BI offerings is that it enables anyone to be able to drill down into the details. So when folks are creating analysis that's an incredibly large data set, they can also go down into the details and find more interesting insights or more details on answers that they're specifically looking for. There are lots of exciting things that are happening in the modern data industry. AI is obviously a very hot topic. Lots of folks have already been talking about the benefits that this will bring to faster development time and more advanced analytics. But I'm particularly excited for how it's going to enable all sorts of folks to be data consumers. Modern business leaders have an imperative to move beyond the spreadsheet because there's so much lost context from their business users if they can't access the correct data. A data set can be really valuable to the right person who's asking the right questions and has the right context to place that data inside of the whole data story within an organization. One thing that I think is often missing from modern data stories is just an aspect of humanity. Oftentimes it's really easy to look at a spreadsheet and sum the numbers, find an average, or all sorts of these things and find cool analysis. But at the end of the day, there is always a person behind those numbers. So I think it'll be really important as we move forward in modern AI technology and continue to iterate on the spreadsheet and data that we remember that we are all humans at the end of the day.